Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talk. So the BBC and the media and the pretend alternative media are making fools out of the public again. Not just fools, but also getting them to corrupt themselves. This whole BBC presenter story is yet another psyop. And the majority of the public, unfortunately, like predictable puppets, all fall for it yet again. You know, who could it be? Who cares? I couldn't care less. Oh, but the TV license. Wait, what are you doing paying the TV license for? Why are you supporting these liars? Now, this story, whether it is true or not, and I would suggest that it could quite possibly be no story here at all. And if there is, well, the person has probably fallen out of favour with the establishment because the establishment have no problem protecting people and keeping things secret when they want to. I mean, look at Jimmy Savile. But either way, whether it's true or not, this is being spun and showcased to the masses to encourage, to influence them, to coax them, the public, to guess who they are talking about. All of these media organisations and influencers online putting up posts or news articles saying, ooh, who is the BBC presenter? You know, they have a big question mark over a black silhouette saying, oh, I wonder who it could be. This is deliberately done to coax people to suddenly name names out on social media, say names of celebrities that they just, don't like or whatever. They don't have a reason, they just mention names, yeah? That's what this story is all about. That is its aim, that's its goal. It's to get social media users to start naming names. And I mean, we've already seen a number of high profile people come out and say, hey, stop that, it's not me, I will sue you. This story is presented to entrap the stupid into naming names. And there are two primary reasons why it's presented in this way to the public. The most obvious one is to get people to name names without any reason. Here we see trial by Twitter. Trial by Twitter for those named in the BBC scandal is desperately unfair and dangerous, it says here. This doesn't feel very much like a lawful process, let alone natural justice for whoever it is. It feels like modern digital version of lynching, and any celebrity will do. This story originally has been presented to you so that they could then write stories like this, all right? Deliberately, this is all done in order to tempt the public into guessing so that they can then use it, as can be seen in this article, so that they can then use it to introduce laws for social media. What they really want to do is to stop people being anonymous online. That's a prime New World Order objective. So they can put out these stories in a way to get the public to start guessing, then accuse them of being irresponsible and dangerous. I mean, again, why do you care? Who cares who it is? It just shows once again how the public are caught up in the system and controlled by their continuous engagement, by giving them your attention and following their scripts. You're just being led astray every time. This is all about getting the public to also corrupt themselves so they can restrict what you say online, remove anonymity. And then once they have done this, they will probably set up fake stories of people being sued for saying the slightest thing. And therefore then after that, most people will be scared to say anything at all online. That's how you curtail dissent. And the majority have once again, they've fallen for it because they follow the scripts of the news and the media and they don't follow scripture. The second reason is, of course, to corrupt you, to corrupt people. As simple as that. If you accuse someone of something without any reason whatsoever, then you are bearing false witness. If you accuse someone of something with no reason at all, then you're bearing false witness. Yeah? I talk about certain people, but whenever I do, I always make sure I have a reason to make any accusation. I back it up with facts and examples, right? Bearing false witness is one of the 10 commandments. right? Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbour. The media, the establishment are always attempting to influence the public to corrupt themselves, to break the commandments. That's their job, which I explained in that video, The Media Hatred Trap, which you can find at hugotalks.com. Yeah, the media and entertainment industry have over a long period of time influenced the masses to believe that the Bible and Jesus is not real, is a fairy tale. So then they can then encourage them to break commandments out of ignorance so that they can have more power over you, so they can treat the public with far more disdain without the fear of getting a backlash or the wrath of God in return. Commandment breaking always yields the same ultimate punishment, separation from God. You may say, oh, why do we have such a corrupt world? Why do we have such a corrupt government? It's because the majority follow the government. The majority follow the media and they ignore God. Therefore, God won't be so attentive when there's wrongdoings occurring against you or against the nation. These things don't occur. Anyway, those are the two reasons for this latest media psyop, and in my opinion, it's the second reason, which is the most important. I'll finish with this one. Ecclesiastes 8:11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. As always, thanks for listening, and I'll see you later.